Hello and welcome again. Now today we will be discussing USMLE Step 1 2021 Microbiological Revision section of First Aid on page 130 of 2021. So we have talked about that bacterial structure, then we have talked about that stain, then culture, then about the virulence factor. Now we will be talking about the bacterial genetics. Bacterial genetics is why important. This is very medically important because this is the way how bacteria can transfer their gene from one bacteria to another bacteria. And since the bacterial gene is transferred, they may transfer the genetic information. That genetic information may be to make their active, they make them more virulence, to make them. The most important point for us is the transfer of the bacterial gene that contains the drug resistant information. So there is maybe transfer of the drug resistant gene from one bacteria to another bacteria. So how they can transfer from one bacteria to another bacteria, we have to remember that, because that is very medically importance. Because if you have a single bacteria in your body, in your hand, and if you are going to touch the say 100%, 10%, 5%, you are going to transfer that drug resistant bugs to other patient, and from one that bacteria they will transfer to the whole bacteria surrounding to that bacteria. So they can, in nutshell, I want to tell you that one bacterial drug resistant bug will transfer to the one patient, or from one patient to another patient and another patient by this, and we have to know how these bacterial genes are transferred. So once if you are going to handshake, if you are not washing your hand, what happens? The bacteria in your hand can go and touch to the another patient. They will transfer from one patient to another, or from you to another patient, and because of that, this drug resistant bug will get spread from one patient to another, and then next, and then next. And if they get colonize that bacteria, then that colonized bacteria will then transfer their gene to the another bacteria into their normal flora, or into the flora that causing the disease, and then those person will be now having the drug resistant bug only, and then it will be very difficult to treat. So how we can how these genes are transferred? That can be transferred to the name known as the transformation. There is another term known as the conjugation, and then there is another term known as the transduction. So bacterial genetics, they're not only drug resistant gene, all the genes, all the genetic information that can be transferred from one bacteria to another bacteria by the means of the transformation, conjugation, and the transduction. Now let's talk in detail. We are talking about the transformation. What is transformation? Transformation is the competent bacteria are able to bind and import a short piece of environmental DNA. So the competent bacteria, known as the recipient cell, they are able to bind and import. They are able to bind to this and import inside to the cell short piece of environmental DNA from the bacterial lysis cell. So you have to understand that DNA is more stable than RNA. RNA usually get degraded in the environment. So the RNA doesn't usually get transferred by this method, but DNA usually got. With bacteria have the DNA, so that it will easily get transferred. And why I have come with the RNA, because when you are doing PCR and other genetic analysis tests, then RNA becoming unstable in the environment, we usually convert RNA into the complementary DNA, cDNA, and then we do the procedure like doing PCR or the sequencing and other things. Okay. Now talking about this transformation, competent bacteria will bind and import this naked DNA from the environment and keep inside the cell, and then after that they incorporate into your bacterial chromosomal DNA. So after that, converted into now this DNA which they have imported from the environment get incorporated into this its own chromosomal DNA, and then this transform into the cell. This transformation, that is the transfer and expression of the newly transferred gene, is known as the transformation. So not only they import, they also express the gene which has been now obtained from the environment. So they have obtained the gene from the environment, they incorporate it into the chromosomal DNA, and then what have they have done? They have expressed according to the gene they have obtained. So suppose we are talking about the Streptococcus pneumoniae, Haemophilus influenzae, and Neisseria. This is for formula to remember SHI, and they are also, we remember, in immunoglobulin A protease, they have conjugation, they have the conjugate vaccine, and they also, we are talking about this bacterial genetics by which gene is transferred by the means of the transformation. So what happened? This Streptococcus pneumoniae, Haemophilus influenzae, and Neisseria meningitis, they are competent bacteria. They are usually harmless, but when they take the environmental DNA and naked DNA, they import and transform into the highly active and pathogenic bacteria. So what happened? This is Streptococcus pneumoniae. Usually those group, they doesn't have capsule, are not very much harmful. But when we do our study and when we put a naked DNA into it, then they get converted into the active one, and then they were able to kill the organism, kill the rat. We have done an experiment as well, and they found they are very virulence. So what happened? Bacteria that was actually harmless, they get naked DNA from the environment, and then they import inside it, incorporate into the chromosomal DNA, and then transfer into the active cell, and then become virulent, and then kill the organism, or kill the cause the disease to the human host, or if you do the experiment, then kill the rat in the experimental study. So what this indicates, that this is the way by which they got the DNA, naked DNA, incorporated into themselves, become active, and then they cause the disease to the human, animals, and etc. Okay. Now talking about this is the way of one of the mode of bacterial genetics is transfer from the environment, or say one bacteria that has been dead and present their naked DNA in the environment, and get transferred into the new bacteria that are known as the competent or efficient cell, and then lastly form is known as the transformed cell. These are transformed cells. These are found in Streptococcus pneumoniae, Haemophilus influenzae, and Neisseria species. Now let's talk about the conjugation. Conjugation is one of the earliest way, or the most common way to transfer of the bacterial genetic material, and then can be done by the two ways, one known as the F into F. F is male and F minus is female actually, or we can say that they are F plus into F minus, and another is HRF, that is high frequency recombination into F minus. This is the two way. What happened? This F plus is a bacteria that has the plasmid. F minus is the bacteria that doesn't have the plasmid. Simply, if you are going to understand this, you have to understand this very carefully. So we are talking about the plasmid, and the plasmid containing bacteria is F plus, plasmid not containing bacteria is F minus. What happened? This plasmid have the gene called sex pilus and conjugation tube. This is the conjugation tube and sex pilus. So this bacteria now call this F minus bacteria, and then they form a tube, a conjugation tube, with the help of the sex pilus, and form a communication tube. After forming a communication tube, this plasmid, one strand of DNA, is actually transformed into the another bacteria which is known as the F minus. This F plus means a bacteria which is containing the plasmid DNA. Now plasmid DNA has been one strand is transferred into the F minus, and at the end they replicate. One single strand is over here, one single strand is over here, then they replicate it and form a double stranded plasmid DNA. So at the end of this procedure, what happened? There is the F plus, and this also become the S plus, because we have already told in the beginning that F plus is a bacteria that contain the plasmid. Now what happened? This plasmid have a usually drug resistant gene. So while transferring this genetic material, this plasmid DNA, they actually transfer the drug resistant gene, and since the drug resistant is transferred into this bacteria, this is the one of the way of transfer of the genetic material. Now this is also drug resistant bug, this is also drug resistant bug. So I hope you have understood. If I need to repeat it again, F plus is a bacteria containing the plasmid, double strand plasmid. F minus is a bacteria who doesn't have a plasmid. It means with this bacteria is harmless. This bacteria doesn't have a drug resistant gene. Now when they come into what the plasmid have drug resistant gene, also has the sex pilus and conjugation tube gene. So it calls this F minus, and then form a conjugation tube with the help of the sex pilus, and transfer this bacterial plasmid DNA, not a chromosomal DNA, plasmid DNA, and then form a single strand in both, and then replicate and form a double strand. Now both are become the F plus and F plus. This is the one of the way of conjugation, and there is no transfer of the chromosomal DNA. This chromosomal DNA is not transferred from this first donor bacteria. Okay, so now this is donor recipient, finally last at the end this is also now become donor. This can also give this plasmid to another bacteria. So at the end both become F plus, and this both are now capable of donating this plasmid to the other. So since you have initially it is start to the F minus, now it has become F plus. So now this also has this plasmid and has a gene for sex pilus, and as well as for the conjugation tube. This will again call a bacteria which doesn't like this other bacteria which doesn't have plasmid, and again form the conjugation tube and transfer this plasmid DNA, and in this way so and further this conjugation takes place. There is another term of conjugation known as the high frequency recombination into F minus. This what does this? They look initially begins with F plus and F minus. Like initially there is those who have a plasmid DNA we call as F plus, so those who didn't have a plasmid DNA which called F minus. This both has what a chromosomal DNA. Now what happened? This plasmid now get incorporated into their own chromosomal DNA. So this bacteria, same bacteria over here, this plasmid DNA which is here initially get merged with this chromosomal DNA. So chromosomal DNA is there, and another doesn't have the plasmid. It seems that both doesn't have a plasmid, but this high frequency recombination has converted this, merged this plasmid DNA into their chromosomal DNA. Now what happened? This plasmid DNA again have a sex pilus and conjugation tube with gene. They form this conjugation tube and then transfer this plasmid DNA, initially this, and a part of this chromosomal DNA, adjacent chromosomal DNA. So what happened, not only the plasmid DNA, the part of the chromosomal DNA, but not whole, transports of the leading part of the plasmid. So plasmid leading part will be transferred, and there is also a transfer of the few flanking chromosomal genes. What does mean by the flanking? Flanking means the adjacent chromosome. So just near the plasmid, there where it has been merged, the few of the chromosomal DNA also get transferred. So this both chromosomal DNA, part of the chromosomal DNA and plasmid DNA had get transformed and transferred into, so then they complete their form, and now you can see this part of the DNA. Actually, here is the red portion, there will be one red portion as well. So what happened, this chromosomal DNA will also get transferred over here, and then they form the recombinant F- cell. So that is important. So not only the plasmid DNA, but also this chromosomal DNA is also get transferred into this, and this is known as it is still F- because it doesn't contain the plasmid, but it contains the gene that has been from the plasmid as well as from the chromosome of the another bacteria, and now this is the recombinant F- cell that you have to understand. Actually, this contains also the chromosomal DNA of this SF, high frequency recombination bacteria, and then since this contains blue color, that is the original chromosomal DNA, red color, that is the chromosomal DNA of the another bacteria, and black color, that is the plasmid DNA. In this way they contain the three genes, and this is not, it still doesn't have a plasmid, so this is a recombinant F-. It is a F-, but has become now recombinant. It contains the now gene from chromosomal gene from here, plasmid gene from this F+ bacteria, and now it has a drug resistant gene and other active gene which requires to be pathogenic. This bacteria has now gained this other gene from this F+ bacteria. Although it doesn't able to now donate like in this way, but it is still can get the drug resistant bugs, they got drug resistant gene and can transfer to the another bacteria. For donation, it always require the F+. So since it is not F+, it is still F-, it will not able to donate. That you have to understand. So nutshell, these are the transformation, conjugation. We'll talk about the transduction in the next video, where we'll discuss about that. But transformation, conjugation and transduction is what is it? It is a procedure where a virus will going to kill the bacteria, and while killing the bacteria, bacterial DNA they pack into themselves, and then when attacking another bacteria, they may incorporate into them. And in this way, a virus is responsible for transfer of the bacterial gene from one bacteria by killing them to another bacteria, is known as the transduction. So we'll talk about this in the next lecture. Thank you.